We are back in our science book learning about our first habitat. The first habitat is living things on the coast, and we're going to learn what a coast is and what kinds of things live on the coast. You will need today your flip book that we made yesterday, as well as a pencil and some coloring tools, so either crayons or markers or colored pencils. Okay, so if you need to pause to go grab those things, you may do that. Push play when you're ready to learn. This says living things on the coast. Many plants and animals live on the sandy coast. A coast is land that is next to the ocean. There's our definition. A coast is land that is next to the ocean. You can see seagrass, a crab, a turtle, and an egret. These plants and animals depend on the sandy coast for survival. The ghost crab eats clams and newly hatched turtles. It even eats other crabs. The egret eats snakes, insects, and fish. Insects and other small animals hide in the sea grass. So there we go. We've got some plants and some animals that they listed. We've got the ghost crab right here. It says he can burrow into the sand to remain hidden from other animals such as the egret. So when the egret comes by, he hides in the sand. This one says a young sea turtle has just hatched. It crawls quickly to the ocean. The turtle is safer in the ocean. It can find food and shelter there. So they have to run really quickly once they hatch to safety. This says the egret will use its sharp bill, shown in the picture that helps us clarify what we're reading, to catch other animals. The grass provides food and shelter for some animals. Okay, so we're going to make our first flap about a habitat. Yesterday we just wrote kind of a definition there of living things, but today we're going to be writing about the coast. So what I'd like for you to do is on that second flap at the bottom, I want you to write coast. And then we're going to open up just that second flap, okay? That's important so that we don't write on another part of our foldable, okay? And the definition that we read about the coast is that it's land that is next to the ocean. So on the top of your flap where we just flipped open, we're going to write land that is next to the ocean. Okay, and then under the flap, so this part here, we're going to write things that you can find, living things that you can find on the coast. So some of the things, I'll bring my book back over so you can see. Some of the things that they listed are ghost crab. Go ahead and write these down on yours too. Sea turtle. Egrets. Right, that was the bird right here. Seagrass is the plant that it mentioned. Clams, back up here in the text it talked about, down here, clams, snakes, and insects. And I see one more. The egret eats snakes, insects, and fish. Okay, so you need to get those things written down under your flap. And when you finish with that, I want you to close your flap, and in this space here, I want you to draw a picture of the coast. So you could include things like crabs and turtles. You could do seagrass. You'll probably want to include some water, some sand. But I want you to draw a really pretty picture here that includes colors of the coast. Keep this in a safe spot because tomorrow we are going to continue on learning about another area, another habitat where living things live.